This podcast is brought to you by Cafe Good Vibes SG, a very new cafe located at 171 Selagi Road.
Yeah.
Yes, you can head on over to their Instagram page at goodvibes_SG_.
Yeah.
So they sell a lot of different items available, and then also recently they have an upcoming satay day.
Whoa,
they sell satay as well. So you can always head on over, and they are also famous for their beef noodles.
Yes, signature beef noodles.
Yeah, we've tried their beef noodles. It's amazing.
You have to eat it with the belacan, guys. Please try it.
So macam-macam menu ada. So head on over to their store, and if you go to the store, please tag us so we know that you visited them.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. So without further ado, Hey, welcome back to another episode of OUTSIDEIN,
your go-to source for honest conversations about relationships and marriage.
So if you are ready, let's go.
Hey, welcome back to another segment of Pillow Talk.
Yes, kita kembali lagi with this segment because a lot of you have submitted a lot of stories.
Alhamdulillah. Thank you guys so much. We have been reading them, and some stories are shocking, some stories are happy, some stories are sad.
Yeah.
And mashallah, thank you for the response, guys.
Yeah, so
Keep it coming.
If you want to submit your stories, you can head on over to our Instagram. Cut the highlights there.
Yeah.
You can look for Pillow Talk segment, and then there's a link there. Submit your stories there. So inshallah, we'll read your stories for you and give our opinions as much as we can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, guys, before we start, we just want to tell you guys that we will be at the Sultan Mosque for Global Ihsan Relief Seminar, the Prophetic Marriage.
Yes.
So it will be on the 25th of May, right? So inshallah, get your tickets. You can see us there. There's a lot of other speakers as well. Ustazah Syariati, Ustazah Shamim,
Ustaz Maaz.
Yes, Ustaz Maaz Salim.
So if you are married, if you're intending to get married, you know, all these kind of all these speakers that's going to be there, they're all specialized in all this.
Yes,
in this topic of marriages as well. Lagi-lagi Ustaz Maaz, you know, he's a Qadi in RMM.
Betul.
So get your tickets at Global Ihsan Relief's Instagram page. Just head on over to Instagram and find it lah.
Yeah, inshallah we'll see you there, okay?
Yes, 25th of May, Masjid Sultan Auditorium.
Yes, that's right.
So, apa kata kita start with our very first sharing for Pillow Talk, ya? Silakan.
Okay.
You nak baca ke I baca?
I baca this.
Okay. Ni sedih ke tak?
Budak ni. Ini sedih sikit lah.
Sedih, okay. Jap.
Sorry, hey, he's making a... Excuse me, they can't see me. Adik. Okay, tak apalah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is anonymous, right? The story goes, I got to know a guy from a dating app. He told me that he had divorced with his wife for 4 years. We got close and serious with each other. But now he admitted that he had not been officially divorced. He is only staying separately from his wife, and he is in the process of divorce. But it's hindered because the wife has not been cooperating with him. Thus, he expected me to break up with him, but I had fallen in love with him. I am definitely upset to find out about this, but I am still willing to stay with him. Is it a good choice? I am lost actually. Help me.
Wow. So the situation is, dia dah jatuh cinta dengan seorang lelaki yang masih dikelar suami seorang, kan?
They are separated, but they are not officially divorced yet. What is your pendapat dah?
I would say that first and foremost, kalau dah separated, dah papers are in the process, because we all know the punya divorce proceeding is not an easy task.
Yeah, in Singapore, correct.
But at the same time, from what I understand is that during minta maaf kucing kita, during this whole process, anything can happen. And then at the same time pun, kita tak tahu if, you know, what if the lelaki fall back in love with the wife.
We don't want. Macam, if you are stuck in the middle of that, then you would be the one heartbroken, you know.
Yeah.
But I think, okay, for my opinion, I feel like he should have been upfront.
Yeah.
In the first place.
Yeah.
So that it doesn't come down to this lah. But now that you are in this situation, macam mana, if I was in your shoes, I would find it very hard to macam kenapa tak bilang?
Yeah.
You know, kenapa now that we are this deeply in love, then what am I supposed to do in this situation, you know?
I think personally, from my point of view, I feel that if I were to be in her shoes, I would want to step out of the relationship altogether.
Oh really?
Pasal kita nak start, for example, kita nak start hidup baru kan. Kalau let's say nak kahwin dengan dia, we start dengan macam-macam masalah. And it comes from some sort like a untruth from the partner. Kan kalau dia dah sembunyi-sembunyikan ini, I myself would find it pretty suspicious. I would find it pretty uncomfortable to proceed with my to commit the rest of my life with someone who didn't want to be honest with me in the first place.
Okay.
Yeah, walaupun ada rasa cinta je, mungkin that is part of you learning what it is like to feel love. So maybe kalau let's say dia dah suruh you break up dengan dia kan. So mungkin dia nak patah balik dengan wife dia, ataupun mungkin dia tahu yang dia have too much baggage for the partner. So sebagai, if I were to be in that situation, I would say that I learned what I needed from this guy, as how to feel love, how to be treated as a woman ke, as a man.
Take the good things out of the relationship lah.
Then after that you just, you know, go out and find someone again. It is a troublesome effort lah to love someone again and all that. But I feel that every person that we meet along the way is someone that we learn from.
Okay, but this one is just your personal opinion.
This is my personal opinion, yes.
Okay, so definitely we are not going to tell you what to do or what not to do. But I feel like I understand that you are lost right now, and perhaps you need a little bit of clarity. So perhaps we can help you do that. So you have two choices, right? One is to walk away, and another one is to stay, which I feel like you have chosen that. Okay, so if you leave, then definitely it will be a clean slate for you. But of course, you will be heartbroken and you have to start from ground up again kan. Nak cari orang bukan senang. Nak cari cinta lah bukan senang. And then you have another choice, which is to stay. I think one way that I feel I would overcome this situation is to really understand that, okay, I will ask him lah, you betul ke tak, you betul-betul nak this divorce or not? Are you still gonna string me along, or is this divorce really happening? You know, because it's involving me, my life, you know, I have the right to know. And then after that, if he says yes, okay, then after this there's no more secrets lah.
Yeah, tapi you have to really make it clear with him lah, yang make sure that you're not a third party.
Yeah, and then also at the back of my mind, I know that divorce punya process in Singapore, usually they take a long time.
Can be years even.
Yeah, so if you want to stay, and then if you want to stay, then I would say you would have to have the patience and the strength lah. That's all. Yeah.
But we always doakan for you.
Yes, doakan.
And hopefully whatever decision that you make, it will be the best one for you lah. So jangan risau. Always remember, every step of the way is, kalau kita buat dengan niat yang baik, pasal nak beribadah dengan Allah, you know, hopefully it will be blessed for you lah. Selagi, as long as you know what is right for you. Okay? Yes, itu dia. That's the first story. Wow, deep juga baru starting tau.
Yeah.
Okay, the second submission.
Yeah.
Okay, I read Okay, ni daripada hamba Allah. Okay, hamba Allah ni dia cakap, my mother-in-law always wants to follow us out. Sometimes I just wanted to have my own family outing. But every time she heard or know that she wants to go out, that we want to go out, she wants to follow. There are days we brought her along, but kadang-kala I just wanted to spend time with my kids and my husband. I understand that she is comfortable with us, tapi I feel like I'm spending so much of my time with her instead of my own mother, and make me feel macam I ni tak ada parents to spend time with. Sometimes without her realizing, she caused an argument between me and my husband. She would lie to me by saying that my husband asked her along for our family outing. Padahal my husband did not say anything. And when I dapat tahu, I terus marah my husband. I honestly don't mind going out with her, tapi sometimes I feel like she intruded my space and our family time too much sampai I feel so suffocated.
Oh, this one, the mother-in-law staying with them or no?
Probably. Either
Dia dah indicate lah.
Dah tak cakap.
Oh.
Yeah, I think first and foremost, this is a very touchy situation. Pasal kita tengah dealing with in-laws kan. And I feel that in this case kan, there will always be tension no matter what the outcome will be. Someone in this equation will be unhappy. But it's how we maneuver through this challenge. Yeah. First and foremost, I would say that I think your husband is being put in a spot, to be honest.
In a tough spot.
In a very tough spot, yeah. Because number one, he knows, I'm pretty sure as a husband myself, I know what my wife needs. And if it's time with her mother, I would ensure that she gets what she needs lah. So in this case, there are few scenarios, or rather there are few factors that is something that cannot be changed. Number one, your mother-in-law will want to spend time with you a lot. Mungkin dia rasa lonely, kita tak tahu. Mungkin she just feels so happy that
to be around
you,
around your kids.
Yeah,
cucu-cucu dia.
Kita tahulah kadang-kadang our elderly parents ni, diorang dah tua kan. And they don't have much excitement left in their life except when they see their grandkids. Yeah, we know of people yang nampak grandkids saja, wah happy balik rumah, lonely, sedih and things like that. So mungkin dia memang betul-betul nak spend time dengan your family. Yeah. So
but I feel like the issue is not that she doesn't want to, or I mean the one who wrote this message.
Allah ni.
Yeah, it's not that she doesn't want to or she hates the mother-in-law or anything like that. It's just that
she feels suffocated.
Yeah, if it's too much, I can understand. I can understand how you could feel suffocated, right?
Yeah.
Tapi okay, this thing right, recently I've had this revelation. It's like, I think I shared very briefly in the previous episode. I mean in the
one of the previous episodes.
Yeah, one of the previous episodes. I had this revelation, right, that in my mind when I get married, I want to spend time with my husband, I want to build a family. My direction is always forward, right? I want to build this, I want to have this, I want to spend more time with my husband. But I think I fail to realize that there is still people around me. There is still people around my husband. There is still people outside of our marriage. Our friends, our family members, our mother-in-law, all these people, important people in our lives. So, I'm starting to think macam, am I selfish for wanting this? For wanting to build a life that I imagine, that I've always imagined. To travel with you, travel with my husband, to have a child, to build a family. But then, actually, at the same time, our parents are getting older.
Yeah.
His parents are getting older. My niece and his nieces, our nieces are growing up. And they need our attention as well. So, I'm starting to have this realization that maybe I shouldn't be so focused on our marriage. Macam, put it so much as a priority that I neglect all the other people in my life.
Right.
Because, like I said, my parents are getting older, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I don't want to regret not spending time with them before they take their last breath lah. Yeah, so I think in your case, I can definitely see, because like I said, right, I also feel like macam I want to spend time with my family. I need my family time, as in me and my husband. But at the same time, we have to remember that our parents are getting old.
Yeah.
They need the company. And maybe that's why you are her menantu, I don't see you caci maki your mertua. I'm pretty sure you love her. And we don't know when she will go. So as much as it's suffocating, I think nak kena sabar, I guess.
Yeah. This is, I think, kalau one of the reels that we put out kan, about menjaga ibu bapa kan. perhaps this is your challenge, where each time you bring out your mother-in-law, dia bahagia, dia doakan lebih untuk your husband and you.
Yes.
Mana tahu?
Betul.
Yeah, but at the same time also, of course, when you feel suffocated and all that, it is valid. Pasal you nak, memang siapalah tak nak spend time dengan keluarga sendiri kan.
Of course.
So of course, I think the first thing that you need to understand or you need to address it is together with your husband.
Yeah.
So kalau if you haven't had this conversation with your husband, you can just tell him that kalau boleh, I also want to have just our family time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then make your husband see lah. Pasal for me personally as a husband, I would really appreciate it if my wife suddenly ask me like, is it okay if I spend time with just you this weekend? Spend time with my mother this weekend, because this kind of request it can be hard to address if you don't communicate it clearly and with proper conversation lah. Pasal kalau kita macam you asyik jumpa mak you je, you asyik gini kalau let's say starts the conversation like that, mesti there will be defensive reaction lah.
Like she shared, right? It has caused some drift between the husband and wife.
If you from whatever that we're saying is based on whatever that you have submitted to us. So of course, if you feel that kadang-kadang your mother-in-law just want to selit and things like that, so you make it a point. You talk to your husband. You tell him. You make it known to him that this happened. In the future, it might happen again. So whatever it is, let the last call between this whole outing be either you or your husband. Make that decision. So kalau let's say anything aja, jangan come to conclusion. Check dengan your husband dulu. Sayang, this weekend ini mak nak ikut juga then if your husband kata tak lah, then after that now you know the situation is mak tahu yang kita nak keluar, dia nak ikut. So husband kenalah take the step up. Dan macam bilang mak, this weekend memang I nak keluar dengan isteri I, dengan anak-anak I. Mungkin minggu depan kita keluar sama dengan mak. Things like that. Because
I think in this situation the husband has to step up a bit lah. Because as much as we don't want to put our husband in the middle kan, this kind of situation, kita as a menantu, kita tak boleh cakap dengan mertua kita tau. Kita tak boleh macam mak, I nak just spend time with my family, cannot what. So the best approach I feel lah is to have her own son sit down, talk to her nicely, gently, lovingly, and try to make her understand. And also I don't think the episode has come out yet, but one of our guests just like to share what he said lah. If we cannot make our parents happy, don't make them cry. Itu je.
That's true. I mean, at the same time also, I would like to this is a reminder for myself also lah, I feel, because when perhaps kita, there's always like, we put it at 4 weekends in a month. Kita we put a schedule. Maybe this weekend my mom, this weekend your mom, then the next 2 weekends is us.
I
put
think
a
this
schedule.
thing can plan ahead lah, like Ian said.
Because usually in general, our elderly parents are retirees yang duduk kat rumah. Unless kalau masih kerja lah. Kalau masih kerja, then we schedule according to their schedule. Kan? Kalau dorang masih bekerja kalau dorang masih dah retire kat rumah, then you plan, okay mak, minggu ni kita keluar gini. Then you go to your other mak pula, mak, minggu ni kita keluar this time.
I think tak tahu, this is just personal opinion. I feel like as husband and wife kan, kita nak kena adil lah between my side and his side. It's not apa tu what do you call that?
Favoritism.
It's not favoritism. It's not keeping score or anything. Like, make sure this week my mom, your mom, next week my mom. That kind of thing. I don't think it will work lah. I think personally, but I feel like out of our own hearts. For example, this weekend dah keluar dengan my family, then I would probably say macam, Yang, next week you don't want to ask your family whether they want to go out or anything. If you are mindful of each other kan, then I feel like insyaAllah it'll be fine.
Then at the same time also, every couple is different. Every family is different. Every mak, bapak, in-laws semua lain. So kalau let's say lah, kita kena, I think Ustaz Zahid mentioned about it's not about what they want, it's not about what is equal, it's about what they need. So mungkin your mother-in-law requires
more attention.
Then the other mother-in-law pula macam, alah kau datang setahun sekali pun okay juga. I mean that kind of thing. So kalau one of the mothers require that more attention, kalau tak nanti dia merengek ke ataupun dia tunjuk muka ke, sensitive, then of course you cater accordingly lah.
Cater according to their needs.
Then I mean of course as husband and wife, as a small family, you spend a few months just with your mother-in-law, and then you go on holiday lah. Just your short family, just a small family, you go on a 1 week holiday, that kind of thing. Kita kena ingat yang apa-apa yang kita buat yang untuk membuat mak bapak kita happy, our in-laws happy, insya-Allah diberkati oleh Allah lah.
Yes, insya-Allah.
Because no challenges come without frustration.
Betul.
Kita ni semua rasa frustrated pasal memanglah kita manusia kan. Tapi bila kita ni go through that frustration, insya-Allah kita diberkati lah. Kita punya effort semua.
Betul. So we hope our opinions or discussion can help you ease your mind a little bit, ease your heart a little bit lah, insya-Allah.
Thank you for your submission.
Thank you so much.
Hamba Allah.
Hamba Allah. Okay, this one is dia ada nama. Should I say the name or not?
Just say.
Okay, so this submission is from Anastasia. Macam mana nak tabah dan reda dengan parents sendiri? Honestly, I'm just so tired of my parents. They really macam entahlah. The only thing that they are doing right now is providing. They lack in other aspects. I don't know if they realise, tapi they guilt trip. Tak nak dengar my explanation, favoritism, obsessive, and they expect us to take care of them when they are old. Me and my siblings were brought up by our grandparents. Our grandparents yang besarkan kita orang. And now nak tidur rumah nenek pun susah sebab my mum punya alasan sunyi. Padahal walaupun serumah kita orang barely see each other. They really affect my mental health. And I try my best untuk sabar. I try my best to faham. I try my best to understand it's your parents' first time being a parent too. The problem is they have 4 kids and they keep failing on being a parent. Allah. If you really love your child, you need to put in effort and self-reflect and be a better mother and father to your child. Ni tak. I letih. I'm so damn tired. Tired of living in this house. There's so much more incidents that happen. Sampai the love that I have is slowly fading and are replaced by hatred. And here I'm still trying to fight so that the love that I have will stay. I doa Allah will lembutkan my hati. Tapi makin lama, still the negative feelings won't go. At this point, I'm only going to do my responsibility as a child, not out of love, but only because Allah suruh taat kat parents. Really, the only thing that binds us together is the same blood that we share and nothing else.
Berat ni.
Allah.
Wow, Anastasia. I feel for you, really, because sometimes, even personally growing up, I might not have the best example of parenthood. I know what you mean when you say that, favoritism, explanation, they don't want to hear you and things like that. And I think perhaps even my sister would attest to that as well. But at the same time, mungkin I assume that you may be a young lady or young son. I don't know. Anastasia perempuan lah kan? Yeah, you're probably a young lady. Sometimes it is really hard to understand our parents because, especially like from what you're mentioning, they don't communicate with you, and perhaps that's where the breakdown comes from. The communication breakdown between parents and children, and unfortunately, it's something that cannot be changed overnight. It's something that is dah jadi kebiasaan untuk the parents. And jadi kebiasaan untuk the whole family to not have that conversation. Because my relationship with my parents, Farah's relationship with her parents is all different.
Yep.
But that's where I feel that the damage is already been done. And what you're doing as you masih ingat tanggungjawab you sebagai seorang anak untuk jadi untuk taat kepada mak bapak you. That is still something that I would say you are doing right lah.
Yeah, and I hope you don't lose it lah. InsyaAllah.
Because maybe we look at it from this angle lah. You taat kepada mak bapak you pasal perintah Allah, kan? You taat kepada mereka, you dalam segi you ikhlas jadi seorang anak. Tapi kalau you rasa this is your parents punya kekurangan, why not you be the change instead? Why not you go up and talk to them instead? I don't know whether you have done it before, but it could be you start the initiation of that conversation. Because it may be very hard at the start because of dah bertahun-tahun korang tak berbual, rumah sunyi and all that. Perhaps your parents are busy working ke? Maybe they do not know how to communicate, and maybe they do not know how to start conversation except other than kenapa you fail your exam ke, kenapa you asyik balik lambat ke. The only way that they know how to communicate with you is through argument ataupun nagging ataupun marah. Yeah. So why not you be the one? Because from what I see that you yearn that parenting love from them. Why not you dig out the parenting love from them? Why not you guide that love from them? It won't be as lovey-dovey ke apa as what you might expect at the start, but hari-hari you start the conversation lah. You try ask, Mama dah makan? Hari ni kerja macam mana? Then you initiate lah. Sometimes pasal kenapa parents ni kan mungkin ada ego, so they don't really understand like, alah, kalau aku tak berbual dengan anak-anakku, apa dia boleh buat? Something like that. But lain macam tadi kita kata, lain orang, lain keperluan, lain mode of expression. So you let them know, pasal this is communication antara you and your parents. You let them know that you want that love from them. How? You tunjuk that you communicate to them. Ataupun maybe on the weekends your parents mati tidur ke apa, you bangun, you buatkan kopi untuk your father. You buatkan air teh untuk your mother. And then say, Mak, Mama, Papa, ni sarapan pagi. Dan you bakar roti. If you try and do that, you see what's the difference it makes when suddenly you do something out of the ordinary for them. Because even between husband and wife, when I do something out of the ordinary for her, like for example, I do breakfast in bed one day, bangun dia macam, yeah, what do you feel?
Wah, Masya Allah, macam sweet lah.
Yeah, so once in a while you buat gini, sikit demi sikit, you tambah flower dia, you tambah air kat dia punya bunga. Mana tahu one day your parents will start to be more communicative with you. Yeah, because I remember one incident when I was younger. I memang rapat dengan my nenek lah, sama juga macam you. And then I mati-mati tak nak balik rumah. And that day I wasn't supposed to sleep over my nenek house, my nyai house. And then I remember the incident until now, because whenever I think back, I can feel the sadness in my father's eyes. So that day I wasn't supposed to stay over. My father just dropped my nenek off. And then my nenek tanya, Abang nak tidur rumah nyai? I'm like, nak. Siapa tak nak kan tidur rumah nyai? But then my father was like, tak mau lah. This is apa, Papa tak kerja malam ni, something like that. Balik rumah lah. Dia say, tak nak. I don't want. I left the car, I just close the door. Like that. My father, I remember at that split second, he didn't even do anything. He just sped off. He really sped off. And then I'm like, I tidur rumah nyai hari ni. But now I think back, what would my father have felt? You know, when your mom said, nanti rumah sunyi. But kadang-kadang parents ni dia suka, wah, I nak nangis. Kadang-kadang parents ni they might not talk to you but they just love to see the children at home doing their things. Because that was what my father said to me. Papa penat-penat pun Papa happy tengok anak-anak kat rumah, no matter how lambat dia. Yeah. So kadang-kadang because they do not know how to communicate to you what is their love, but kadang-kadang they just like, I see you, I happy already. So thinking back, would I have jumped out of the car to go to my nyai house? Now knowing whatever that I know now, I wouldn't. I regret. Like I would come back home, I would stay like, okay papa, I come home to you. You know, because a lot of things happen until now lah kan. Oh wow. Yeah, so we cannot blame them. Even that you say they also being first time parents kan, but we cannot blame them because they might not have that example. And Alhamdulillah kita ni semua ada this community with us. Right, this Pillow Talk segment for you. Kita tahu yang we know there are people who are imperfect that needs a lot of guidance and all that, walaupun diorang dah tua. So kita yang tahu lebih ni sekarang ni, we have a lot of experience that we're sharing with each other ni.
We use that to break the cycle.
Yes, we break the cycle. You be the change, Anastasia. You be the change for the family to start bonding again, like how you wish the family would be. If it's gonna be hard, just try with that. Bangun pagi on the weekend, just try make that coffee for your father.
Just I think you tanam that niat. If your niat is good, insyaAllah Allah akan permudahkan. InsyaAllah. Even if it's gonna be hard, then take it as a challenge that Allah is giving you, and know that if your intentions are good, no matter what, the outcome will be good. InsyaAllah. You nak kena yakin lah. InsyaAllah.
Yeah, yakin lah.
Wah, Yan, almost cried.
Wow, betulnya Pillow Talk ni nanti baring terus lah.
Okay, I feel like Abang Yan dah share banyak kan. But maybe if I could add, okay, honestly, truly from the bottom of my heart, I cannot relate to you because my relationship with my mom has always been tight. We have always been close to one another, but it didn't cakap we only really gotten super close after I was alone dekat rumah with her. That means my sister semua dah kahwin lah. And I felt like I need to, because I'm the only one there, right? My mom only has me now. And even though I'm sure a lot of you guys out there can relate, macam some of us maybe are the youngest in the family, and then our kakak-kakak, abang-abang semua dah kahwin kan, and then they leave the house, and then you face the brunt of your mom's nagging. Your mom's marah-marah, your mom nak kena ikut your mom pergi sini, pergi sana. And honestly, I did feel a little bit macam aku kena, you know, where are my sisters when I need them? But I don't know when, I don't know how, I just decided to embrace it lah. And I took the time to get closer to my mom. Instead of macam dulu, when I was younger, my mom ajak, the one thing that I hate my mom ajak pergi pasar. I don't like it. But now, if you ask me, pergi Sing Song ke, pergi Giant ke, pergi pasar kan, I will be the one shopping together with my mom. Kalau dulu kan, my mom jalan dulu, I membontok je kat belakang. My mom nak pergi sini, okay pergi. My pergi sana nak pergi, okay pergi. But now I'm like, Ma, ini kalau masak ni sedap Ma, yang kat mana Ma, beli ni beli. Then my mom, ada nak beli ni tak? Nanti boleh masak untuk kat rumah. You know, we have that time to bond now. So I feel like it takes time and maturity for you to reach that level with your mom. And I really honestly feel like it comes with age. Once you come of age, right, you start to realize and understand that, this is my mom lah. You know, even though dulu kecil-kecil ke apa, of course we all have our rebellious phase. Even though some of us tunjuk, some of us, you know, simpan dalam hati, macam I. But now, really, honestly, wallahi, I don't have anything against my mom. I love my mom with all of my heart. Whatever that she did to me last time, that I thought macam, wah, why me? Semua dah hilang, dah habis. Because now that I'm married, I have very limited time with her. So every time I see her, I hug her, I kiss her. I mean, you can ask my sisters, you can ask my cousin, you can ask my wife, my husband. Now every time I see my mom, I'm nothing but manja to her. I just want to make her smile.
Yeah.
And every time kalau I dah lama tak visit her, right, my heart macam, aku berdosa. I should I should faster go and visit her. You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And Alhamdulillah, I have this feeling now. So I don't know when, how, but I've come to that point that if my mom were to leave tomorrow, wah, I tell you, I cannot. I cannot. So insyaAllah lah, kita doakan you you dapat kesabaran.
I would like to add on also lah. I mean, perhaps you asking us this is mungkin Allah guiding you. Allah is showing you that you are facing this trouble and you sought, and He moved you to share with us this issue that you're facing, because mungkin this is where you take that next step to be
the change
in your family, in yourself. Because there are many people out there mungkin yang kata, alah, mak bapak aku macam ni, I don't want to do anything about it. I don't care about my parents until I dah kahwin, mampus. There are some like that. And I'm pretty sure you know some people like that. Then they will tell you, kau tunggu je, nanti dah lama nanti aku dah tak payah kisah mak bapak kau. There are people like that as well. But the great thing is that Allah gerakkan hati you untuk send us this story for you to listen to us, because that's how we love family. That's how we treasure family time. And I'm glad that you submitted this story to us, and we really, really hope from the bottom of our hearts that you be that change that you need yourself to be. That you might be that change for your family to move forward, and perhaps one day even go on picnics every Sunday kind of thing.
MashaAllah.
Yeah, because now that I am not living with my parents, now that my parents are, you know, whatever their situation is, I really miss being at home, knowing that my father is in the room doing his own stuff. I miss seeing my mom playing her phone at the side. Really. Yeah, you know, walaupun time muda-muda, wah, budak nakal. Bila kita dah besar ni, a lot of regrets, you know. Now that I'm reading your story, is very related to me. And I'm looking back, I'm feeling a lot of regrets. And hopefully you don't have to go through that, because it's really painful. And hopefully, you know, but this pain is what taught me to appreciate my family, appreciate my wife, you know, appreciate the people that is still in my life. And perhaps this is where you learn how to appreciate yourself as well, you know. Yeah, so start loving your family lah.
You can be the change.
You can be the change.
You can.
Be the change, okay, Anastasia?
Kita doakan you. Above everything else, kita doakan for you to have the patience and for you to have all the happiness that you deserve in this world. Okay, whatever it is, kita nak korang semua happy. Love your husbands, your wives. Satu je, satu to one person. And your family semuanya. Okay, insyaAllah, amin, amin.
InsyaAllah, amin.
Wow.
3 stories that we shared yang sangat-sangat berat ya. Tak sangka dia berat macam gini. There are a lot more stories to share. So insyaAllah we'll have more pillow talk segments. Of course, continue submitting.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll try to do this on a weekly basis lah, insyaAllah.
Yes, we love reading your stories, really. And kita tengok panjang-panjang korang punya submission. We love it. So keep them coming. And once again, how to submit your stories is you go to our Instagram page or our TikTok page. Actually Instagram page. Yeah, and then you go to our highlights for Pillow Talk, and there will be a link there. Then you can submit your own stories, and we will discuss it like this lah, insyaAllah. If we cannot give you a solution, at least we can be a listening ear for you.
Yes,
you know.
insyaAllah.
And also again, I'd like to tekankan lagi, stress again that we are not here to tell you what to do lah, but we are here to share our opinions and experiences in hopes that you akan tergerak hati to do the right thing or the best thing that Allah wants you to do. Okay, insyaAllah.
InsyaAllah. Okay, and then before that, I would like to also make it like a episode routine. Yeah, to read out comments. The comment of the day.
Yes.
from our videos ke, from our DMs ke. So just give me 1 minute. I'm gonna find it.
1 minute. Meanwhile,
meantime, korang dengar lagu ni. So yes, we try our best to read all the comments that we can, because especially kat TikTok kadang-kadang comments dia beratus-ratus, kita tak terbaca. So
but we see them insyaAllah.
We try our best to read your DMs as well, as much as we can. And yeah, we will pick out the
and also ingat lagu dah habis. And also Alhamdulillah, we have been getting new followers, new listeners. So hi, welcome, new insiders. We'd like to say hi to you. Thank you so much for listening to our podcast, enjoying our podcast. InsyaAllah, our content will benefit you and your partner, your family, everything. InsyaAllah akan diberkati. Kita belajar sama-sama. Betul?
Yes, betul.
Dah jumpa bang?
Apa dia?
Dah jumpa?
Lupa lah mana. Sekejap So at the meantime also, korang share lah dengan kawan-kawan korang semua. If let's say you know of someone, if you want to come on to our podcast pun boleh juga, insyaAllah. You just tell us what's the story that you want to share, and then we'll have a Zoom meeting. Kalau let's say it fits the whole narrative of Outside In, then insyaAllah we'll have you on our podcast.
InsyaAllah. Okay, I think he found it.
Yes, I found the podcast. I found the comment already. I'm not going to say the username because I tak tahu whether or not they nak ke tidak kita username kan. But I'm going to share, okay? To be honest, the only podcast that I really opened up and watched in YouTube, the topics that they covered are very much relatable to everyone daily, and I appreciate them being very sincere and transparent, but still beralas in questions and answer. Recently, my husband sat together and watched your podcast together sampai 3 AM, guys. Wow, 3 AM
Wow, Masya Allah.
Very, very good Singapore podcast. He's very proud. Heart-shaped eyes.
Alhamdulillah.
And please guys, can you all stop making us cry with this episode? Wow, Masya Allah.
Yeah, a lot of our episodes are tear-jerking. So sorry, kita tak berniat pun nak buat korang nangis. But like I said, I actually reposted someone and I said something like, kalau you all dengar terus jatuh ke hati and make you feel something, then Alhamdulillah, I think itu gerakan Allah lah. And Alhamdulillah for each of you who listens to our podcast. Kita orang bersyukur sangat, because ni semua ni gerakan Allah. Dah ditakdirkan yang kita will connect this way, in this time, in this lifetime. So insyaAllah in this lifetime we belajar from each other as much as we can, all the ilmu yang baik-baik, and ilmu yang daripada my mom, daripada his mom, all our parents yang kita boleh share, kita share, jadi diorang dapat pahala juga. Yes, insyaAllah.
So kalau korang nak share korang punya advices pun boleh. Kalau nak anonymous pun boleh juga submit kat story. So mana tahu that advice will be used by others pun dapat pahala juga.
Betul, insyaAllah.
Okay, so it's not just about sedih-sedih, nak happy-happy pun boleh juga. Okay? Alright. So
this has been a very nice episode. So yes, jangan lupa all's good vibes, okay? Cafe Good Vibes SG. Dekat mana ya?
Kat 171 Selegi Road. Follow them kat Instagram mereka di Cafe di Good Vibes _SG_. Yes.
Try their signature beef noodle and try it with their belacan. Kepada korang yang suka pedas, this is a must try.
But of course you can always opt for the non-spicy option.
If you don't eat spicy, also can.
And also certain days diorang ada certain menu. Macam Wednesday, tak salah, Wednesday ke Friday they have very special menu on those days. Check out their Instagram.
To keep updated.
One thing also, portion dorang, Masya Allah,
generous,
very big
serious.
portion. Really. I makan beef noodle, kalau boleh I nak makan sekarang.
Kenyang besar dia punya portion.
Alhamdulillah. So of course Cafe Good Vibes, jangan lupa head on down to their cafe. Pergi sana, tag us. Okay, tag us at hi korang, I'm here at Good Vibes SG. Okay, tag us. Alright, till next time.
We'll see you in the next Pillow Talk segment. Keep your submissions coming. InsyaAllah kita akan share every Pillow Talk segment. Okay, until then,
the next time.
Assalamualaikum.
Let's wrap it up. we've come to the end of another episode of Outside In.
If you like what you hear, please follow all of our socials, Instagram, TikTok, Spotify and YouTube, Outside In Podcast.
Share it with all of your friends and family members so that they can also benefit from this episode, InsyaAllah.
Amin.
Alright, till next time. Assalamualaikum.
Bye.